God bless the pugilist. Let me say this, right? This just heavyweight talk. That's all that is. It is just heavyweight talk. Heavyweight boxing talk. Um, I seen some shit where they it was some clickbait shit that got me to click on it. I was driving and I seen the shit come across my phone. Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua confirmed. So I damn near crashed the car. I said, God, what's this? Yeah, hold on, what's this? I know they ain't about to do this and they ain't tell me about it. Yeah, what the fuck going on? So I'm like, oh yeah, let me do this. So I pulled over and I looked at it, and it was just some clickbait shit. Potential fight end of 2023. You know what I mean? It's a good topic to talk about. If you just want to bullshit and talk boxing, let's talk about it. Let's bullshit and talk boxing. Goddamn, Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. Let me say this just for the record. Deontay Wilder is my favorite active fighter. That's my favorite active fighter. My favorite fighter of all time. I can't really make a decision on who my favorite fighter of all time, but it's gonna be between Diego Corrales and Roy Jones Jr. Either one of them. Either one of them. But Deontay Wilder is my favorite active fighter. And he's one of my favorite fighters of all time. I watched his whole career. Deontay Wilder a year or two older than me. So I've watched Deontay Wilder's whole career. His whole career. And I knew that he would be in this position at the top of the sport. I knew that he would be a heavyweight champion. I knew that for when I first seen him. You know what I mean? So that's my favorite active fighter right now. That's my favorite fighter. Let's say that. So if I sound a little biased, then you probably right. I always try not to pick with my heart or talk with my heart when I'm talking boxing. I try to keep it on the strategy and on the guy's talent level. You know what I mean? But I have picked Deontay Wilder with my heart when I knew in my boxing mind, I knew that he wasn't gonna win. Tyson Fury 3. I knew he wasn't gonna win that. I knew he could have won it. I'll get to that in future videos, but he could have won it, but I knew he wasn't gonna win that. All right, I said all that to say this, right? That's my favorite fighter. So if I sound biased, then you probably right. What's this? Oh shit! I just found the silver dime. Damn, in my change. That's real silver. Put that off to the side. All right, let me say this, right? Deontay Wilder. Let me start with Anthony Joshua. I fuck with Joshua. I believe Joshua is not a top heavyweight though. Let me explain, right? I'm just gonna shoot off the top. Damn, I should have pulled up some Joshua stats and shit like that. But this is just me watching Joshua as a boxing fan. Joshua is weird to me. He's a weird fighter. You know what I mean? They got questions about, is Joshua a real fighter? Joshua is a real fighter. I'm gonna explain that in a second. But Joshua is a real fighter. He's got a fighter's heart. He really do though. He really, really do. But Joshua comes out with these big muscles and he's extra muscly. I mean, you know, like that's something that's just his genetics. He got great genetics. You know what I mean? But I feel as though he ain't got really boxing genetics. Like he's just a great athlete type shit. He's a great athletic motherfucker. A great athletic, what Bronner always say, black athletic bastard. He's just a black athletic bastard. You know what I mean? He just have great boxing genetics. I mean, he has great athletic genetics. But as far as boxing, he's gonna be able to win and be great at boxing because he got great athletic genetics, but he don't really got the boxing genetics that I would like to see. He only like 6'4", 6'5". You know what I mean? Which that's tall as shit. If you stand next to a 6'5" nigga, he fucking big. You looking up to him. The average person looking up, I'm 6'2". I'm looking up to 6. I hate standing next to people that's taller than me because it's rare that I stand next to somebody that's taller than 6'2". You know what I mean? Them 6'4s and all that shit. I hate that shit. Yeah. So he a tall man. He a big man. But in today's heavyweight climbing, you got big fucking big giants. You know what I mean? Joshua got that kind of a bodybuilder build. Muscles don't win fights. It look good, it's cute, bitches like it, but it don't really win fights though. You having all these muscles and all that shit, you know, if you work out all the time, you're gonna get muscles. That's just a side effect of working out. But it just looked like he got too much muscle. Like he looked like a bodybuilder. I'm a boxing fan. I don't look for the physique. I don't care how perfect your physique is. I look at your physique to tell your conditioning, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, that shit don't really mean nothing in boxing at all. Like that don't mean nothing in boxing. Your physique don't mean nothing. Look at Tyson Fury, heavyweight champion of the world. Look at one of my favorite fighters, Joe Calzaghe. He looked like an innocent white guy. He looked like some like he work in the office or like he managed a fucking factory or something. Like he a manager out of it. He looked regular. He looked like a regular white guy that you would see on the street, wouldn't pay no attention to. Kick your ass. So that really don't mean nothing, you know, muscles. Look at one of my favorite fighters, Diego Corrales. He was skinny. He's skinny. Diego Corrales look like he'd work at Taco Bell. He look like he work at KFC. Kick your ass. So yeah, that really don't mean nothing. Really that's a hindrance. All that big muscle, it take oxygen. You gotta feed that muscle. That muscle take oxygen. That's why you don't usually see big bodybuilder motherfuckers in boxing. Cause that shit it slow you down. You become non-functional. You know what I mean? All that big a lot of them bodybuilders that look perfect, they can't move. They can't. If you fight them, I prefer to fight a big bodybuilder motherfucker than a skinny motherfucker any day. That's me personally. If I gotta get in a street fight, I want to fight a a bodybuilder motherfucker. I look for that. Yeah, all right, yeah. Oh, he got muscles. Cool. I know he about to get tired real fast. If I can stay in the fight for a minute and 30 seconds, he won't be through. I'm just getting started. I just warmed up. So, you know, like that bodybuilder shit, that shit don't mean nothing. Damn, that was a long rant about nothing. Goddamn motherfucking uh uh Joshua is a real fighter. It's his genetics. It's his I don't want to say what I want to say. He got great genetics. It's just he don't have the genetics for boxing. You know, at this point, you gotta be long and lean. You want to be long and lean. You fighting 6'7" motherfuckers. Deontay Wilder, 6'7". Uh Tyson Fury 6'9", ridiculous. Oh God, 6'9", 6'9". I don't even know. I can't even remember a heavyweight champion that was 6'9". Yeah, I remember that big 7-footer when in that weird era of heavyweights. That was a weird era. I'm gonna do a video on the Klitschko era. That was a weird area, but I just usually you don't see no 6'9" heavyweights. You just like 6'9". What's the guy named Johnny? I ain't even about to get into it. I gotta get into it. Johnny somebody. I forgot. Let me see if I can get this out real quick. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. It ain't. Is it Johnny? Johnny somebody. He a heavyweight. Oh man, but he like 6'9". He a fucking heavyweight. Mm. I ain't gonna get into it. Mm. Yeah, but you know, Johnny, some these heavyweight. What I'm trying to say is this though: the heavyweights are this ain't the Muhammad Ali heavyweights. These ain't the Muhammad Ali heavyweights. These ain't the Mike Tyson heavyweights. The biggest heavyweights back in the 90s and all that shit was 6'4", 6'5". You was like extremely big. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers coming in the fights, goddamn, uh, they coming in the fights 200 and 250, 260. You know what I mean? 270. I seen fucking, what's the Big Baby Miller coming in 300 pounds. You know what I mean? So this an era of the humongous heavyweights, and I don't think it's going backwards either. You know what I mean? Like, I feel as a lot of the up and coming guys, I feel as though they too small for heavyweight. Joshua, goddamn, he just weird. He lost to Andy Louise. In my opinion, is it Andy Louise? Andy, the fat Mexican guy. He lost to him. If you're a top heavyweight, you can't lose to him. I'm sorry, you can't lose to him. Even though that fat man, let me say this, that fat man dangerous. He is fucking dangerous. He is dangerous. He is dangerous. If he get close to you, his hands is fast. I don't know how his hands is that fucking fast. You know what I mean? His hands super fast. But that fat man, he you can't lose to him. He coming in literally round, short arms. Yeah, he gotta get close to you. If you a top heavyweight champion, you can't lose to him under no circumstances. You just can't lose to him. Joshua's not a top heavyweight. He just not. He just not. He a B plus level. I'm sorry, he B plus level, and it's been shown. He lost to Usyk. Usyk is a blown up cruiserweight. Usyk is little. When him and Tyson Fury fight, it's gonna be easy work for Tyson Fury. This is an easy fight for Tyson Fury, in my opinion. He might struggle a little and have some tough times. Usyk is a professional fighter, you know what I mean? But I just can't see. I can't see Usyk doing nothing with no nothing with no I can't see Usyk doing nothing with no Tyson Fury. And he lost to Usyk twice. So Joshua really in a weird position, like, you know what I mean? Like, Joshua is, I'm still looking for that Johnny guy. Oh my God, Johnny. What's his name? Johnny. 100 grand, baby. 100,000, baby. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to put it at the end of the video because I'm still looking for it. That's why I ain't hitting my mark. Damn, I'm salty too about this, man. Oh man, I can't believe this shit. I'm still looking for it. Fuck it, I'm looking for it, man. Damn, this done fucked the whole video up. Throw the video off. Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, I probably should pause the video, but y'all gonna have to, if you still here, appreciate you. Cause I'm gonna get this and then I'm gonna get back to it. God damn. All right, I'm done looking for this shit. He a tall ass motherfucker. He wanted to fight. He was like, I quit my job. Yeah, I quit my job. 100 grand, baby. I forgot what the fuck his name is, but I ain't gonna keep going into it. Nah, I ain't gonna find it. I ain't gonna find it. Don't you hate when you do some shit like that? Mm. Mm. I ain't gonna find it. I'm finding it. He beat a guy. He just won a couple good fights. He won the fucking athletic commission in the fucking, it was an Indian reservation that he just fought at on ESPN. I watched the fight and I was happy that they did. I ain't gonna get into that. This off topic, like fuck. I might have to edit this part out. I can't find it. That's crazy. He a big motherfucker, man. His name Johnny something. His name Johnny something. I forgot. But I'm just saying that the heavyweights today big as fuck. Joshua lost to Usyk. Usyk is a blown up cruiserweight. You can't lose to Usyk. You just can't lose to Usyk. I remember Andre Ward wanted to try. He wanted to try him. Andre Ward said I could beat Anthony Joshua, and he was serious. He was serious. Andre Ward is a middleweight. It's a fucking middleweight. It's a super middleweight. Talking about he want to try a heavyweight champion. He's saying something. He's saying something. Yeah, he's saying something. You ain't never heard no Andre Ward say, I want to fight Tyson Fury. You ain't hear Andre Ward say, I want to fight Deontay Wilder. He's saying something. He's saying he's saying the same shit I see. Joshua B level. Joshua is B level. He let Usyk, you can't lose to Usyk. You can't lose to Usyk. You can't lose to Anthony Joshua. Period. I mean, not Anthony Joshua. You can't lose to Usyk, and you can't lose to Andy Louise. Is it Andy Louise? Yeah, Andy Louise. You can't lose to them. You can't lose to them. He lost to both of them. Now let me do this, right? He won the heavyweight championship from Charles Martin. Let's be clear. I like Charles Martin. I like Charles Martin a whole lot. I really do like Charles Martin. Charles Martin left hand is a bomb. That straight left hand from Charles Martin is a bomb. It's a bomb. In my opinion, it's on Wilder level. That's how, when I keep saying Wilder level, that's the greatest punch that I've ever seen in my life, is Wilder's right hand. It's an explosive weapon. I believe that Charles Martin left hand is on Wilder level, but he can't deliver it like Wilder. He ain't got the athleticism as Wilder, or he don't got the size of Wilder. You know what I mean? But Joshua won the heavyweight title from Charles Martin. Charles Martin is really B-level type shit, lower B-level. You know, I just like him because I like boxing, and I know what that left hand can do for him. You know what I mean? But he was Charles Martin won the heavyweight title on some ridiculous. I'm talking about they got a guy out the bar. They got a real live guy out the bar. Charles Martin damn near a guy out the bar. And somebody vacated the title, some shit, but it was a fluke heavyweight championship run. I think it lasted 30 days or something like that. They said the second shortest heavyweight run of all time. But yeah, he won it from Charles Martin. So that's how he got the heavyweight title. I give him full credit for that. Then he fought Klitschko. Klitschko, he might have took a fight in between that. But the Klitschko fight, Klitschko coming off the loss to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, the lineal champion, still to this day, because he beat Klitschko. Klitschko had ran an era of the worst era that I don't know if it was the worst era of heavyweights than the Klitschko era. I'm sorry. Klitschko could literally just stand in front of you, 1-2 grab, 1-2 grab, 1-2 grab, and he was good and effective with that. You know what I mean? But it wasn't really no guy. It was guys my size. He was beating up 6'1" guys, 6 foot tall guys, 6'3", Chris Birds and all that type of shit. It wasn't Sanders and all that type of shit. It wasn't really no real decent heavyweights around that era. That was a real weak era of heavyweights, not to diminish these guys. These guys are professional fighters, but nah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Klitschko had an easy run. He had an easy run as heavyweight champion. He beat Klitschko. Let me say this, right? Joshua beat Klitschko. That was one of the best Klitschkos I've seen in a while. Like, that was a Klitschko that was coming to fight. He wasn't trying to 1-2 hold you. He was using other stuff. You know what I mean? He kind of had to. And, you know, that was a tough fight. It was a good fight. I enjoyed that fight. You know what I mean? I give Joshua full credit for that fight. You know what I mean? I give him full credit for that fight. Then he fucked around, lost to Louise, you know. Like, then, it was really downhill from there. But this the thing. This is why I say he's a real fighter. After he lost to Andy, he came back in the rematch and won the titles back with a totally different style. That's fighter shit. I can't beat you like this. I see where I made the mistake. I'm going to make the adjustment. He made the adjustment. He came back and got his belts back. It ain't nothing you can say about that. He made the adjustment. He outboxed him. He's seen, I can't let this fat man get close to me. I'm going to outbox him. And Andy looked at befuddled. Andy went on a fucking heavyweight championship run, enjoying that heavyweight title, enjoying being the heavyweight title, and he dropped the titles immediately in his next fight. Did not defend them. So I give I give Anthony Joshua full credit for that. Let me say this. Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is probably the greatest puncher of all time. That right hand, I'm gonna do a whole breakdown on that. That right hand is electric. He made motherfuckers have seizures. It come out of nowhere. Yeah, you know what I mean? He had a motherfucker that came out of nowhere and made a motherfucker be in the ring like this. Serious business. That right hand, serious business. That ain't nothing to play with. Everybody he ever fought at least got knocked down. Everybody he ever fought at least got knocked down. There's only 2 fights where he did knock the guy down. And he ended up knocking them down in rematches and shit like this. Tyson Fury 2, the Tyson Fury 2 fight, Tyson Fury shocked his ass. And the Bermain Stavern first fight, where he boxed beautifully. Go back and watch it. They say my nigga Deontay Wilder can't box. You a motherfucking liar. That nigga can box. I'm gonna do a breakdown on that too, about how he can box. But Deontay Wilder, 5 years heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? He lost to Tyson Fury, one of the greatest fighters of all time, in my opinion. A fucking unicorn. Deontay Wilder is a unicorn too. Ain't nobody really talking about that. We got unicorns in the sport of boxing. Ain't nobody talking about this. Let me say this. Deontay Wilder, one of the greatest punchers of all time. He gonna be heavyweight champion again. If he keep boxing, I heard today he caught a case. He got caught with a gun. Man, you got to bring a gun. You shouldn't be there, especially if you Deontay Wilder. If you rich, you shouldn't be there if you got to carry a gun. Anything they got there, you can bring to yourself. That's just how I feel. You got too much on the line, too many people depending on you. But I'm saying that shit. I ain't no millionaire now. Shit, you can't keep a nigga in the house either. You can't just stay in the house all day. You got to go out here and enjoy life. You know, but I wish that would have never happened, but that's another topic. That's my favorite fighter. When he hit people, they go away. They go away. That straight right hand, that might be the greatest weapon in the history of boxing. Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm saying I got to think of something that was more devastating or deadly in the history of boxing. Can't think of a hook or somebody else right hand or a straight left hand or maybe like a Davis left hand might be like that. Oh man, was it John Jackson? He used to be a heavy hitter. I can't really think of nothing this devastating to where he knocking at least knocking down everybody, mainly knocking out everybody. I can't think of that. You know what I mean? So, let me get into this because it's been 20 minutes. I've been 20 minutes. This a boxing rant. 23 minutes. How I see a fight going between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. I see the right hand. I see the Deontay Wilder right hand. How can you stay away from that for 12 rounds? Tyson Fury was able to stay away from it for 12 rounds because he shocked them. I mean, for 7 rounds because he shocked them. In the Tyson Fury 2, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury 2, he shocked them. He shocked Deontay Wilder. But nobody expecting that. I did a prediction video on that. He said, I'm about to come straight forward to Deontay Wilder. I'm coming straight in to Deontay Wilder. After he basically outboxed Wilder in the first fight. Let's be honest. That's my favorite fighter. But I mean, shit, I got to tell the truth. He outboxed Wilder in the first fight. Then he changed the whole game. That glove was not on right. Tyson Fury glove was not on right. Gloves don't look like that. Did he put something hard in the glove? I don't know about all that. I don't know. I was had to see some proof on that, but I know we got to prove that glove went on right. So he shocked Wilder. He shocked Wilder and came straight in and shocked. Wasn't nobody expecting that. Wilder wasn't even expecting it, and he shocked Wilder. He used his size and his athleticism and shocked the fuck out of Wilder. That's why he didn't get hit with that right hand in the second fight. But he couldn't stay away from that right hand in the third fight, even though he knocked Wilder out, and that was clear. That was a good stoppage. That wasn't known. That was a good stoppage in the second and in the third fight. Them was two good stoppages. Like he shot. He couldn't stay away from it because now Wilder, even though Wilder had the same game plan, but it's just hard to stay away from Wilder right hand because that's Wilder trained for that. Wilder know what that right hand is. So I really can't see Joshua staying away from Wilder's right hand for 12 rounds. So if he is gonna beat Wilder, he gonna have to catch him early. And what you gonna do? You gonna knock him out? I don't see Wilder getting knocked out. When Wilder got knocked out against Tyson Fury in the second fight, Wilder wasn't done. Wilder was stumbling around, bumbling around since round one, and Fury still couldn't put him out. Wilder trainer, Mark Breland, had to stop the fight. Which that was a good stoppage. The second fight, Wilder wasn't out cold. Wilder fell terrible. Face first, terrible. His eyes were still open. He wasn't asleep. He got right up and walked to the corner himself. If you go back and watch that, they ain't have to carry Wilder or lift him up to the corner. Wilder was spent. That was the fatigue. That's why Wilder lost. That's why Wilder got knocked out in the third fight. He got knocked out. He was fatigued. That was it. He was spent. He was out of energy. But he wasn't knocked out. Yeah, so what? Joshua gonna knock him out? I don't see Joshua knocking Wilder out. I just don't. Anything can happen. This heavyweight boxing. Let's be clear. Let me say this. These heavyweights. Well, how the old saying go, over 200 pounds, you can knock out anybody. So anybody can be knocked out. But I just don't see it. It could happen. I could be wrong. I don't see Joshua knocking out no Wilder. I just don't see that type shit. I do not see Joshua knocking out Wilder at all. Like I see Wilder knocking out Joshua because that right hand is getting there. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. He too long. He perfected it. He trained that every day because he know what his bread and butter is. That took him to the heavyweight championship. So this been a long boxing rant. You can support me on Cash App at Vovo Rants. VOVO Rants. Like going on a rant at Vovo Rants. That's my Cash App. Yeah, just wanted to add that in there. Like it's if this fight ever do get signed, which this shit should have been happened. Let's talk about that real quick. We on a rant now. This shit should have happened 5 years ago when they both was champion. They tried to milk it and stay away from it. That's why it ain't good to stay away from fight. I know you're trying to milk as much money out of it as you can, but it ain't really that good to stay away from fights because this, especially not as a heavyweight, because every heavyweight gonna lose. Every single heavyweight is going to lose. Period. Ali lost. Tyson lost. Klitschko lost. Anybody that dominated era lost. Foreman, Sonny Liston, Jack Johnson, however you want to go. Rocky Marciano didn't lose, but look at Rocky Marciano resume. Not to take nothing away from him, but you got to kind of take something away from him. He ain't really got no hitters on his resume. He got Joe Louis was old, and goddamn Jersey Joe was old. So you know what I mean? He ain't really got no hitters on there. That's just my opinion. But every heavyweight gonna lose. Tyson Fury if he stick around long enough, his ass gonna lose too. Everybody going down. Everybody going down. Let me say this, right? What I want to say. Yeah. Everybody gonna lose. I forgot where the fuck I was at with it. But yeah, oh no, this shit should have been happened. Yeah, they shouldn't stay away from fights. This shit should have been happened. We should have been here one face, one name. We should have been here one face, one name. The heavyweight champion, the undisputed heavyweight champion. We ain't had an undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis. Goddamn 30 years ago. Come on, man. Yeah, like get to it. Like it's time this shit should have been happened. Wilder tried to make it happen. Joshua did all the ducking, his promoters and all that shit. They did all that ducking. Joshua wanted, Wilder wanted this. So now if they fight, you know what I mean, it ain't gonna have a historical significance because it ain't for them belts. They both done lost their straps. So now it's just gonna be for for me and you. You know what I mean? I mean, it's still gonna be a historical fight. You know what I mean? But it ain't gonna have if they ain't fighting for all them belts, it ain't really gonna have that historical significance. You know what I mean? But Wilder, let's be clear, just for the record, Wilder wanted it. It was Joshua doing all the extra shit. So yeah, Wilder was even willing to go over there and make the fight. So we know who was doing the extra shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see Wilder knocking him out. I'm gonna say shit 7-8, big right hand. You know what I mean? And that be the end of it. You know what I mean? That be the end of it. That's what I see. I can't really see Joshua doing nothing. He too little. Yeah, he basically too little. If you ain't got no Tyson Fury size and you ain't coming to shock Wilder and get all over him and rough him up, but we gonna see that. We gonna see Joshua rough up Wilder. Come on, man. Yeah. If you notice about Wilder, right? One of my favorite my favorite fighter, he get outboxed every fight. He always getting outboxed. He always getting outboxed. I'm gonna go into that later, but in another video. But he be getting outboxed. But he don't care about getting outboxed. He trying to land big right hand. That's it. That's it. And it can come at any moment. He landed the big right hand against Tyson Fury in the 12th. In a dog fight. That was a dog fight. They was both tired. His power still there in the 12th. The last guy he knocked out, I'm not even about to try to look him up. I am about to look him up. I forgot what his name is. He knocked him out in round 1, like 50 seconds in. So his power there all the time. It's just there. He's just a powerful, the leverage that he can get. And I ain't about to get into all that. Yeah, this been a long ass boxing rant. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. If Wilder and Anthony Joshua fight, I'm taking Wilder 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. God bless the pugilists.